So then one more time it happened. At the end, I was asking about the movie, and I asked them about that one particular part where everybody's talking, and they all cried out Epstein Island.
In a packed movie theater, something unexpected happened. People suddenly started shouting Epstein Island out loud, turning a simple film screening into a moment that went viral worldwide. Actor Jim Caviezel wasn't just promoting a movie, he was pointing towards something much bigger. A system, a network, a conversation that many believe has been hidden for years. But the real question is this all just coincidence, or is there something more behind it?
You know, when we were down in Cartagena, the guys would come up and they were, you know, right in front of us, ask us if we wanted niñas or niños, and little boys or little girls. And people think that that's not something that happens here in the United States. Well, absolutely it does. They're not doing their job, especially when 85,000 children crossed the border this last year and disappeared. Where did they disappear to?
This isn't just a movie. It's based on a real-world issue, child trafficking. According to Jim Caviezel, some of the scenes they worked on reflected situations that felt disturbingly real. And when you look at the numbers, it becomes even more serious. Reports suggest that thousands of children go missing every year. However, experts also emphasize the importance of verifying and understanding these statistics carefully. So the question becomes, if this issue is so serious, why isn't it talked about more often?
And everyone was told, from Rupert Murdoch, from Fox, to every studio, look, if you touch this thing, you will be out, you will be done. You'll be finished in 3 years. I remember this one conversation I had with Mel Gibson and the whole team that came in, and just said, wow, these are the stakes.
The story behind the film's release is just as interesting. Jim Caviezel claims the movie was completed years before it was finally released, and that multiple studios chose not to move forward with it. Now, it's important to understand, Hollywood is a business. Decisions are often based on risk, profit, and audience reaction. But when a film focused on a serious global issue gets delayed again and again, it naturally raises questions. Was this simply a business decision, or was there fear surrounding the topic itself?
Is just the beginning of this whole thing. It's an 8-armed octopus, and if you take just out, that arm will grow back.
Look at it, our state of our world right now. I have great hope. I know that the saints in heaven wish to be on this earth right now because there are far more people on this earth than there's ever been. And there are far more souls to save right now than there ever has been.
At one point, Caviezel uses a powerful metaphor, describing the situation as an 8-armed octopus. The idea suggests that this issue isn't limited to one place, but could be part of a much larger interconnected system. However, it's important to be clear, this is a personal interpretation, not a proven fact. The internet is full of theories, and not all of them are verified. Still, the metaphor stuck with people because it simplifies a very complex and uncomfortable idea.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had.
Now we come to a name that often appears in online discussions, Oprah Winfrey. Some people claim that her name has been mentioned in connection with certain documents, but it's extremely important to understand this clearly. A name appearing somewhere does not mean involvement in any wrongdoing. Much of the discussion comes from her past public associations. For example, Harvey Weinstein, who was once a powerful figure in Hollywood and later convicted. During his peak, many celebrities were seen with him at public events, including Oprah. One actress even mentioned that seeing someone like Oprah around Weinstein made him seem more trustworthy at the time. This highlights an important psychological factor. When trusted public figures are seen with someone, it can influence how others perceive that person. But again, association does not equal guilt. These are discussions and perceptions, not confirmed facts.
Oprah Winfrey there with him, who entered the room and was swinging off his arm and just seemed like a very dear friend. And these, like Oprah, Naomi, Rita, and Georgina, they all sat at his table. And for me, you know, meeting Oprah was like, oh my God, like I would have thought that I would have to be someone who's established, who everyone would have had to know about before I was privileged enough to meet someone like Oprah.
Oprah's name has also come up in past controversies, including an incident related to her leadership academy in South Africa. At the time, a staff member faced serious allegations and the case gained international attention. However, the accused was later acquitted in court. Situations like this often leave behind mixed public reactions, allegations, investigations, and outcomes that don't always provide clear answers. And that's why, even years later, people continue to bring these events into current discussions. Some celebrities have also voiced indirect criticism. Singer Seal once shared photos of Oprah with Harvey Weinstein, adding a caption that pointed toward what he described as Hollywood hypocrisy. But even in that case, no direct accusations of illegal activity were made. This shows that much of the conversation is driven by perceptions, public opinion, and past associations rather than confirmed evidence.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein. I know you posted on Facebook already, but you haven't kind of spoken yet publicly about what's going on.
I think that this is, I'm always trying to look for the rainbow in the cloud, whatever is the silver lining. And this is what I do know for sure. When something this major happens, when you have the fallout, 50 women coming forward, that it's a watershed moment. And what I do believe is actually happening is that, first of all, it's triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had. I happened to be on set with several actresses the other day, and we were filming some things, and they were like, hadn't slept over a period of 2 or 3 days, and I was like, what is that? I said, oh, you guys are suffering from PTSD.
And when you start talking about it out loud too,
everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. And so I think this is a watershed moment.
Caviezel also makes bold predictions about the future, suggesting that there could be large-scale exposure of powerful individuals. However, as of now, no such widespread actions have been officially confirmed, so statements like these should be viewed as personal beliefs or predictions, not established reality.
And the world, when they see this, they're being reawakened because the media has lied too many times. And this is the strand that broke the camel's back.
Today, the internet is filled with theories, opinions, and debates. Some people believe everything is just a coincidence, while others think there's a deeper pattern behind it all. So what's the truth? Right now, it's still unclear. But one thing is certain, the questions are growing, the discussions are getting louder, and people are paying attention. What do you think? Is this all just coincidence or something more? Let me know in the comments.